Yeah, cooking is cool, but how much does it really matter? This week's episode, do you think you help me enough? This is the YBAngry channel, where we show couples how to stay together one issue at a time by playing the game YBAngry to settle most any disagreement with the one they love in just minutes. No fuss, no drama, it's just a game. My name is Rod Jeter, and here we go.
Do you think you help me enough?
Who's going to be player A? Who's going to be player B for the entire game?
She can be A.
Okay.
Both players will use the This One detail cards to write down all the details to support their position on this issue. Only fill in sections 1, 2, and 3. Use as many cards as needed.
Frustrated. And I don't understand some of the things you do. I can't comprehend. I tell you the truth, I'm trying hard as I can. I'm so confused while we keep arguing.
Helping around the house. A 10. I should put more.
So what you're saying to me is, I don't help around the house enough.
Step 5.
Is that right?
Yes.
Sorry, this detail is or is not true.
From my opinion, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So as you can imagine, it's hard for a couple to settle an issue when they don't agree on the facts, the details, right? Okay. So the next step is, how relevant is this detail to you?
I'll rate it a 10. I feel that I do help around the house.
So what you're saying is you don't. What you're saying is that you feel like you already do help around the house.
Yes.
Okay. Is that right?
Yes.
All right.
So I need to work. I need to do more around the house. All right.
Yeah.
That has been stated. Okay.
I feel like you can help more around the house. I won't say matching what I do, but kind of giving like the same type of energy that I do to things around the house. Like when I wake up, I'm checking this. I'm trying to make sure that this is straight. This is.
What are those things though?
Oh, that the kitchen is cleaned up. That clothes aren't in the dryer, clothes aren't in the washing machine, or clothes are folded. Those type of things that I'm taking extra energy to do.
Gotcha.
I feel like since you are home, that you can help more with those type of
things.
Gotcha.
Okay. I see your point. There. I agree with that. Yeah. But yeah. But I clean the kitchen. I feel as of recently, I've been more attentive to the kitchen. I cook pretty much every day. So I try to do that, make sure the house was tidy, So, I mean, I feel like I'm making strides to make improvements. I feel that. But since this is a pretty big, strong issue, I will make the strides to do better.
Yeah, like, I'm not saying that you don't do that. Like, I'm not saying that you just completely don't do it. I'm just saying on a consistent basis. Or maybe like your clean the kitchen is not the same as my clean the kitchen. Like to me, this is not kitchen clean, To me, a kitchen clean is nothing on the counters or things, the dishes put away. Maybe your clean is not my clean.
Gotcha.
Or your cleaning the kitchen is not my cleaning the kitchen. Or your tidying up or straightening up is not my tidying up or straightening up. So I do recognize that you are trying to do it more, but I need it to be on a more consistent basis because I'm having to do it every single day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's what I mean.
I feel better because you verbalized the issue.
I feel better because you understand that helping more consistently is what I'm needing.
Was there progress on this one detail? Did you guys make progress?
Okay.
Yes or no?
I mean, there's got to be some sort of action behind it first before it can really be progress. But yeah, I agree on it though. Yeah. That's how I think.
Well, if you feel better,
yeah. I feel better though. I feel better. Yeah. So
you made. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if it's a yes.
Yeah, it's progress. Yeah.
Then was there enough progress to win the game? If you feel like you won, then you don't have to go through the other cards. Or if you won, then you could talk about the other cards after the game.
I'm gonna say yeah, because basically everything that I wrote down revolves around helping around the house more. So all that's entangled in there. So yeah, I consider that a win.
Okay. Candace, what do you think?
Well, I feel like now me saying that you don't, me saying, do you think you helped me enough?
Mm-hmm.
You mean that you feel like I mean just around the house?
Okay, so if you got some more stuff to do, then you can say no.
Okay.
Keep playing.
Okay. I just put I cook. I put a 10.
Okay.
I'm simple, man.
So what you're saying is you cook. That. So what you're saying is you cooking is helping me more. Is
Yes.
that right?
Yes.
The detail is or is not true.
Mm-hmm. It is true.
Okay. How relevant is that to you that he cooks?
A 5.
Okay. So here we learn where our values are different.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
You're thinking when you're cooking, she's going to be happy, this is going to be enough for her.
Right.
And she can sound like, well, I got all this other stuff to do, whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's important when we have a difference in a 5,
Mm-hmm.
then we have to pay attention on this card.
Mm-hmm. I'm thankful that you cook, but it's not super important to me when there are so many other things I have to do when I get home.
So what you're saying to me is cooking is cool, but I need to be more attentive to other things that are more relevant.
Yes. So I'm not saying that I'm not saying to never cook, or I'm not saying that your cooking sucks, or I'm not saying that cooking isn't helpful. I'm just saying that it's not first on my list when I feel like I can't even enjoy what you've cooked because I am probably the last to be able to eat. So I'm not saying that I don't want you to ever cook. I'm just saying that it's not top priority to me when there are other things that could be done.
Okay.
I feel better because now you understand that cooking is important to me, but it's not as important as helping with the other things are.
Cooking cool, but more needed attention elsewhere.
Was there any progress with this one detail?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like it's enough progress to win the game? You both have to agree.
No?
Okay. All right. Now you said no that time, but you said yes on the first game.
I did say yes. I said yes on this one, but there's more. There's more details.
No, I don't think he meant yes the first time either.
No.
Okay.
Being more fun and interactive.
How relevant is it?
9.9.
Okay.
8.
So what you're saying to me is
You don't have to write.
be more fun and interactive. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is the detail true? That me, right?
Yes.
Was that her? Yeah. Let's see.
Step 7.
Relevance. If it's high relevance, I'm gonna put a 9.9. I'll make sure to be more interactive and fun. Outgoing.
So what you're saying to me is, like, that's it. I'll just be more fun and interactive.
Yes.
You don't feel.
Wait, go ahead. Finish your thought.
So what you're saying is, like, that's it. I'll just be more fun and interactive. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, check yes. Because you understood what he was saying. Mm-hmm. That's all that means.
Being more fun and interactive. Yeah, and do more fun events with you during the week while I'm off. Make sure I set a lot of time to where we can get out and do more.
Well, that's not what that means.
Okay.
I'm not talking about.
Break it down for me.
I'm not talking about being fun and interactive, like going places, and we don't.
Right.
That doesn't. I'm talking about when you're here and just being present. Like, I feel like a lot of times that you're here, but you're not present. So I'm the one that's having to entertain the kids, or again, helping more. So I'm going to work or whatever, and I come home and I still have to entertain the kids whenever they get home, because it's like you just check out. It's like you're here but you're not present. Like something else is always on your mind about something. And I feel like I'm not the only one that notices it. I feel like other people notices it, and it's like it makes me not want to go places or just do things, because I just feel like you're gonna be checked out. You either look bored or being boring, or just not being interested in whatever is going on, who's talking, what's going on. I'm the one that's having to be outside with the kids, or I'm hot too. Like it is hot outside. I'm hot too, but I feel like, at some point you just put that to the side and you kind of just do what kids like to do, which is play outside,
right.
or play, go somewhere and play. That's why I made it such a big deal to take Carter to Big Air, or on Saturday I took them to the splash pad, because kids are bored in the house. They want to get out and do things and have fun. So I feel like that aggravates you. I feel like, I just feel like you're not interested most of the time.
Okay. I see that. Yeah.
Say something back.
No, I'm processing. It's like I just flow out of. Yeah, I do need to be more interactive with the boys as far as like playing around the house and everything. Yeah, take them outside. Yeah. Take them places. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel better because now that I know that my interaction with the boys and you and having more family time is important, I'll make the strides to do that.
I feel better because having fun is important to me, and doing family things and activities are also important.
Was there progress in this one detail?
Yes.
Was it enough to win the game?
I think we've covered pretty much everything. With around the house, and then having more fun and being more interactive as a family. And from basically what I put on my cards, I know that covers pretty much all of that with the ones that we've done so far. And I'm pretty sure those two were since those two were the most important to her, the two we just did, I'm pretty sure that everything else is covered. Everything that she put on her other cards is entangled in that. So, yeah. I think we did win the game.
Yes, Candace?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can circle yes. So now you can just read and see how relevant it is to each other. You ain't got to go through all the steps.
Okay.
That's
Being attentive.
That's covered in there as well.
Interacting with the kids more. I clean.
Being open. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
What's that?
That's a good one, being open.
Being open.
Mm-hmm.
Whose is that?
Mine.
That's hers.
That was a 9.5 for you?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I want to do that one. Can I do that one?
Yeah. We can talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do need to be open.
I feel
more.
like.
So if it's a big deal, then let's go ahead and do the card. You already won, but let's go ahead and work the card out.
Okay.
That way you guys get the most out of it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Okay.
All right.
We'll start from the
Okay.
start, yeah.
So being open, I gave it a 9.5.
Okay. So give it to me.
So what you're saying to me is I don't express myself enough. I don't even gotta write that down. That right?
Yeah.
All right, check that off.
This
Is
detail.
the detail true? Yes, it's true.
Okay.
Yeah, and I haven't given anything a 10. I'm not gonna give it a 10. I'll give it an 8.5.
No, it's a 10.
It's a 10.
But mark it.
Okay,
No, it's for her. It's for him.
Oh, yeah. That is
What
it.
is it for him?
Oh.
I'll mark it a 9.
No, it's for whatever you think it is.
I can't keep putting the same rating on everything, can I?
Well, here you can.
Oh, here I can. Okay, yeah, that's a 10. That's 10.
Well, wait. So let me ask. You were gonna make it an 8. How'd you jump from a 10?
Well, I was gonna make it.
She said
Well,
something.
see, I was thinking about. You said you can't rate everything the same, so I was thinking that was the same for that relevance as well.
Okay.
That was what I was thinking.
Okay. And then why was you gonna give it a 10? You didn't give it a 10 for yourself. You gave it a 9.5.
Well, I only gave it a 9.5 because there were other things in the front of it. That's
Okay.
why I have like a 10, 9.9, 9.8, 9.7, 9.6.
Okay.
9.
All right.
I can't open up more about things.
So what you're saying is, you know that you're not.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What you're saying is, you can't. That you understand that you're not as open with some things, and that you can open more.
Yes.
Open up more.
Yes.
Okay. Is that right?
That's the perfect way to word it. Yes. Yeah, we can talk more about certain things, but I think that for me, like, I should be treating you like a safe space. So when I have issues that I kind of keep inside, I should be able to talk to you about them and not fear like various forms of judgment about them. Even if we disagree, I understand that as I'm sitting here processing, I understand that sometimes you have to talk about stuff that is very uncomfortable because you have to have some type of friction or some type of opposing force. That's how you build muscle. Like you put strain on it, on something to build it to be stronger. So yeah, I need to open up more about certain things, dislikes and frustrations and stuff like that. I think we both can be honest. I think we just need to set time to where we like have those discussions. I don't think we spend enough time together where we can have those those discussions. Because I think we're running around doing other things. Like you said, there's always housework to do, trying to entertain the kids. We need to set forth a lot of time to where we can just engage with each other about things that are going on in our lives, not just through text messages, because that's just ticky-tacky, to be honest. You really got to have that conversation piece where you're looking at each other and really talking about things, what frustrates you and things that, because I think that a lot of frustrations can be alleviated with conversation. And we don't have enough conversation.
Well, I don't think you give me that. That's because you don't talk. You don't converse. Like you don't give me a chance to even hear what could be an issue or what is an issue. I just think that you just shut down, and then everybody, I'm having to kind of figure out what's wrong with him. Is something wrong again? Like, is he? I feel like it's in every week thing that something is the problem, or something makes you shut down, or something is, and then if Thursday gets here, Friday gets here, and it's time for you to go to work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then Monday. I never know what day, how you're going to feel on what day because of whatever. I never know. So I don't think you give me that. I don't think you're open enough for me to even know what is a problem, what is an issue, or what's wrong.
I think, and I agree with that. I do agree with that. I think that we could be more willing to say, hey, what's bothering you today? Just like start the conversation and then put it in the other person's court to respond, because I don't want to come home and be like, work was just trash today, man.
Well, that's what it is every day.
Yeah,
every day something has changed your mood about something from work.
Yeah.
And it changes your mood from Sunday all the way to Thursday until it's time for you to go back to work again. Like, I don't want to have to keep coming home and say,
right,
what's wrong with you? What's wrong today?
Right.
Like, why does something always have to be wrong? Something is always wrong. And I don't feel like our life is not that bad and just things are just that bad that something is wrong all the time. But that's what it seems like. It seems like something is always wrong. It's
not that like a lot of stuff is wrong. It's just that like work is very stressful. I'll put it like that. It can be very stressful. And I honestly say like this past weekend was just a terrible weekend, just to say the least. It was a terrible weekend. I've had good weekends. I've had more bad weekends more than good weekends. And I think it's just personnel, like at work. It's not.
Don't say that on video.
I don't care.
You can't say that on video. Is this video rolling?
I don't know where you work.
I ain't gonna say where I work. People know where I work, but it's true. But I mean, it's just you work. You try to mend those relationships at work with people, and you try to make the most of the day. You be optimistic going in every day, but yeah. When I work in the industry that I work in is very pressurized. It's very pressurized. There's performance standards. When you mess up, or when things just don't, even if it's not even your fault for something, what could you have done better, and I try not to bring that home. It's easier said than done, but yeah. It is easier said than done, but I'll do my best to leave those issues of work at the door at work when I leave.
Okay.
I said I feel better because I know I can talk to you about what's going on and you will listen to understand.
I feel better because you'll be more open about what is bothering you.
How long has this been an issue?
A long time.
Oh.
Yeah.
How long you guys been married?
It'll be
5 years in November.
Okay. How long you been feeling like he don't help out enough?
Maybe since like our second kid. Since like July.
That was July.
Probably a little before July. July 15th. So maybe
what year was
say
that?
maybe about
last year.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. And are you guys glad you played?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned him not being open.
Yeah.
And first thing I said to myself, I thought about when you text me and said, "We'll be glad to play."
Yeah.
But I was like, this might be a good outlet. But why do you think? I'm guessing you feel like you guys got some benefit out of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Torres, why do you feel like it benefited you guys?
It lets me know what's on our mind. That way, it gives me time to be introspective on what I need to work on with myself in terms of household and relationships and stuff. So it helps put the will in motion. Instead of it just being, I don't know what she's thinking. She don't know what I'm thinking. So I mean, sometimes you have to. Something like this can be a catalyst to start something to benefit you.
Yeah.
I'm still learning. I'm still being amazed by this game myself. And I really like what it did today because it allowed her. It seemed like she was, I'm just sitting here observing, but it seemed like she was expressing stuff she hadn't been able to express before. And she was able to do it in the comfort of this game without attacking you, and the same time without you getting defensive, and she was able to open up and I really like how, because I think it kind of showed you that cooking isn't really what was important to her. So
I mean, I try to clean. I don't clean. I'm not as clean as she is. I don't think most men are, but but that's something I pay attention to more. I make strides. They're not enough, but I mean, I try to make more strides. I'm being better.
what are you thinking, Candace?
I just think it's just kind of crazy that we chose this day for you to do it, because I think it was kind of like eggshells for a couple of days, and that's just because when he shuts down, I just don't say anything. I kind of like pick up on the other side, and I'll just be like,
yeah, it's true.
It takes a lot of energy to always have to combat something. That's a lot of energy that I just don't have to give.
On the flip side, coming home from a very tense day at work, and then you've been with the boys all day, so you're tired, so you're trying to cook and stuff like that. It's, I don't know. It's like, it's walking into, like, it's like you leave tension and then walk into tension.
Yeah, it's tension because I gotta wake up at 5:30. That's tension. No. It's not tension with me waking up at 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just what I have to do. But 5:30, 6 o'clock, when you've been entertaining a 1-year-old
Mm-hmm.
and a 3-year-old all day long, I'm having to, just stop this and stop this and stop this. By 6 o'clock, 6:30, when neither one of them have hardly taken a nap. I can't eat a hot meal because I'm having to share it, or somebody's knocking it over, or somebody, doing that all day, just me, is tiring. And I do not have the energy to combat work frustrations. I got my own frustrations at home.
I think that's why I don't talk about it, because you're already frustrated. So why put more frustration on frustration?
Yeah, like I don't need that.
So how I've been thinking is something's got to change on my end. Yeah. So, I mean, how I've been feeling lately is I need another job, to be honest, because I can't allow one thing. One of my old HR managers told me this. He said, when you start to lose sight of who you are as a person in this, you get out of it. He said, reason being because everything else starts to take effect. Yeah. What's up, buddy?
That's Carter. I feel like, I, as a person, I can't. Every day, all the time, I just can't. So I just, I'm glad that we were able to talk about it. And hopefully, he'll personally find something that he likes and that, doesn't cause so much stress.
I enjoy the job because I enjoy the people. It's just management can be a bit much. Yeah.
All right. I don't think I have any more questions for you guys. I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
As usual, that was easy. Tune in next week for another Should She Initiate Sex More Often? But this time I was shocked that she was shocked about what he had to say. Until next week, YBAngry, just play.